Hello to everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is AC and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Universim. The Universim is a pretty interesting game with a special art that I simply love. It's a cartoonish and in the same way it's so lovable. Nonetheless guys, let's just jump right into a brand new game. Now, by the beginning you can only choose the default size planet, which the planet you start on, and later on you can actually choose different ones. Let's just check the default one. Color picker. Nugget trait is now unlocked. Okay, that's great. That's because So, in this part here, you select what kind of a civilization you actually like. You can choose a true believer, but it might become a lab rat to aliens that might visit your home planet. I'm gonna go with him because we're gonna need these PowerPoints. I don't actually remember what they are called. Here you can design your own nuggets. They're called nuggets instead of humans. And you can like pick anyone basically. I know I never tried pick just one of them. I don't know if you start then with just one. We're gonna figure out. Natural disaster. Never, occasionally, or often. I'm just gonna go with the standard options because there will be a lot later on in the game. So I'm just gonna drop all and exile aggression. I'm just gonna go on neutral. But neutral doesn't mean they won't attack or anything. Your relationship with others will be affected depending on how you are reacting towards them and what you do and so on. Create a point generation, standard, rapid, or unlimited. I actually never tried rapid. You'll definitely get a lot more, I guess. I'm just gonna go with standard here and let's start a live. There will be a little short movie. I think we should definitely see it.
Wake up. Wake up, creator. This is the beginning of your story. It starts with nothing. Nothing but an infinite void. However, you, with a single touch, can awaken the light. And so the universe sprang into being. Worlds filled with endless potential were scattered into the beyond. They formed into many different shapes and sizes. And while most were doomed to drift among the cosmos barren and alone, others flourished. These few planets soon became home to the greatest phenomenon of all. Life. However, life is a peculiar thing. It comes and goes as swiftly as a bit of space debris burning up in an atmosphere. A creator's purpose was always that of an observer, to simply admire the fleeting beauty of life's beginnings and ends. Yet, this balance could never last. The issue with allowing a species to evolve independently is that they always fail to do so. For life to have a better chance of succeeding, it needs a helping hand. Ah, here we are. Welcome to Mother Planet. This is a rare sight, for it came to be that there was day and night, warmth and cold, and water to flow through the planet's veins. The soil was rich with minerals, which gave rise to a thick blanket of green. The perfect ecosystem was formed. It is no wonder, then, why life has chosen to inhabit it. A new species has been born, and they need guidance. This is your purpose now. Their very existence rests in your hands.
Okay, you guys, that was the intro. Pretty dramatic and serious intro. Now, just for the sake of it, I'm just gonna see here if my settings are actually correct. Okay. I think they are. Looks pretty good. Just gonna go with here with high. I think everything is good. Now, as you might have guessed, this game, it's all about starting as a creator, of course, and I guess a god. It's all about starting from the early humans kind and evolve through the ages, and at some point get up into the sky. And in the last update, we are actually able to go to the moon when we, of course, evolve our species into the modern age and beyond into space age. So let's just try and pick our place. This could be actually pretty interesting here. Now, I think this is an epic center. I think we're just gonna throw it here and hope for the best.
Take a look at your new subjects. They're called nuggets, largely because of their body's apparent inability to keep itself in one piece.
Now, we got this tech tree, and as you can see here, and down here, we are at the Stone Age. And all of these are technology that we can research. It goes from Stone Age to Medieval Age, Modern Age, and into Space Age. And in the last tech tree part, the tech you can research, it says coming soon. So there will be more. But there is a lot of stuff to do. And we're just gonna pick our 3 first. Fire, water wheel, and water flow study. Gonna do some cooking because we're gonna need...
Adahi and Elu, the architects of their species. They are the founders of everything that nuggets will ever know or achieve.
So in this game, you are actually not interacting with the nuggets, humans, whatever you want to call them. You don't control them. You do control what they want to build, but the residential buildings, homes, they are actually constructing on their own. As you can see here, the first 2 humans to be born, or I guess created, they're actually now building a brand new home. And we researched fire. Now for the next, I think we're gonna reduce to cooking food time. Yeah, we're just gonna pick that. And drink water, sure.
Natural evolution is a wonderful thing to observe. Unfortunately, it usually ends poorly. We don't have time for that. Fortunately, you have the ability to influence your civilization's evolution and improve its chances of survival. You can prioritize whatever your heart desires, but remember that the heart is idiotic at best. So use your head instead. That's a pretty good motto to live by. Well, unless you're mining stone, of course.
So, as you can tell, we got this narrator.
This is quite a beautiful planet. Try not to ruin it, will you?
Yeah, we got this narrator narrating through our story with the nuggets, and it's our, of course, responsibility to make the nuggets evolve through ages. But it's your decision if you want to be.
The new research creator. Impressive stuff for a species that still thinks the planet is flat.
So you got these, what do you want to call it? Some kind of missions that you need to do because your nuggets are often asking for your help. Now,
I didn't think you knew anything about reproduction, creator. Oh, they look so cute together.
So, as you can see, the nuggets will always reach to the faith of God. This is where you play in. So they often got some quests they need help with that they just don't know how to. And they are making the first.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were trying to catch up, Peak.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. Just let them do their stuff. And as you can see, it's totally up to you how you're gonna play this game. Do you want to be helpful or evil? Do you want to be loved or hate?
Would you look at that? A little baby nugget. Aren't they adorable when they're young? Don't get too attached, though. They're still mortal after all.
I'm just gonna.
Plus, they will soon be old enough to have an opinion and make questionable life decisions.
Sticky.
Let's see how much you like them
then. The narrator. Don't apparently know how to say that word. He talks a lot in the beginning, but it will fade out later on as you progress in the game. But we are the Stone Age, so let us make this great civilization evolve through time, or these beings help them through time. So far, they are building this, and I could prioritize this. Later on, there will be like many of them, and at some point you just reach a point where you maybe don't have the greatest overview of your civilization. A lot of stuff can go wrong, actually. Now we got this reservoir for water, which we actually gonna need. Just gonna put it here. So this is a water pump, and this is a reservoir. So all the water that we pump from, I guess this is a lake, a huge one. Yeah, it is. We're gonna pump water out, and it will go into this reservoir, so our deer nuggets can actually drink water.
I hope you've been working on your beach body. You're not going to spend another summer just lazing around, are you?
Now, what the cool thing is, you can interact with your nuggets, like you can help them build stuff like this. It's actually pretty amazing and fun, but it all costs these points, creator points here. But the more believers you have, the faster you generate creator points. And you're gonna use your creator points later on in the game when disaster hits. And one another cool thing about this game is the behavior of your nuggets through ages has an effect on our planet. As you can see here, we are at the level of atmosphere. We are 100 out of 100, so no damage has been happening. Nuggets preferred atmosphere level, and as the level drops, the quality of air drops as well, and so on. Here we got pollution. The pollution level is actually 0 out of 100.
This water pump system is rather advanced for such a young civilization. I mean,
Thank you,
sure,
creator.
it's built out of rocks,
Or
wood,
narrator.
and a bit of string, but impressive nonetheless.
Oh, they're working hard. Now, we open up for a new building, and it's the eatery. Some kind of a restaurant thing, I guess. And as you can see here, there are roads in the game, and they are automatically generated, so it fits. And I think we're gonna have this eatery here, next to this road. And all this will evolve later on in the game as you progress through time. As you progress through your tech tree, of course. Okay, let's see here. Cooking nuggets, hunger needs reduced by 10. That's very useful. Water, drinkable water refill rate. Okay, yes. All
Have
of
you
this.
ever tried opening a book yourself, creator?
He talks a lot now, but it's okay. As I was saying with the planet here, now pollution does affect you. The more pollution your planet has, the more disasters and the more the global temperature will actually rise. And this is what I find very interesting about this game. Because at some point, if you maybe play your hand wrong in this game, your home planet might become an extreme disaster. So you are forced to move
You've
to
got
the moon.
mail, creator.
Apparently, the moon is maybe on the other side of the planet. Let's help here. This one we have to help create this
You
home
might be
here.
too kind for this world, creator. Oh well, I suppose it'll give you some time to practice your powers, while
Yes.
that nugget lays in a hammock sipping a mojito. I can see how that research could be useful, creator. I'm picturing nuclear waffle irons, or
dear
maybe
God.
some kind of automated back scratcher. Stop me if I'm wrong.
You sure are talking too much. Nonetheless, as you can see here, this is actually pretty interesting. So, at some point, your planet will end up maybe in a disaster because of your actions on it, and you are forced to leave to another planet. In this case, so far, you are able to move to the moon, but the plan is that there will be actually many different planets to move to. Now, I could swear, and they. Oh, okay. But other thing is though, now I choose my nuggets to be more believable to me, which helps me a lot with my creator points powers. But if another civilization comes to this planet or aliens and they attack you, maybe you also
I
need
can't
to
say
move.
I'm a fan of nugget delicacies, but it should keep
should
everyone
fly.
relatively alive and happy. They do seem to brew some interesting beverages, though.
Yes.
Apologies.
Okay.
It's getting a bit chilly in here. Winter's coming, creator.
Now the cool thing here is that this is a temple.
There will
And-
be no whistling while they work.
In the temple, you choose, like, if you want to punish someone, you can throw them in here to punish them. This will, of course, create some fear and anxiety against you, or you can be the good person and resolve problems in a different way. Up here, you got your believers, and over here, you got your citizens. The total population is 6, and our believers are 6. So far, our civilization actually do believe in us, which is actually pretty great.
When you see a hut rocking, it's good manners to avert your gaze, creator.
I think that we are going to build another reservoir. You know, just in case. I'm gonna need it. Gonna need it so much. And here we got our production in water. We are consuming 5 water, whatever element or unit it is. And so we are actually producing 30, so 25 is our change per 10 minutes. Which is actually great because we are going to need water later on. Oh, it's thunder here. Sometimes there will actually come UFOs. Oh, this is good. You see, you can open these comets, and then later on you can pick them up, and inside can be a reward or a disaster for your civilization. I think we're gonna take our chances. Oh, we got logs, and we got us a piece from the Leaning Tower. That's actually pretty cool. Here we got our food, total stored food and total cooked food. So that's actually pretty good. And down here, there will come a lot more as you evolve through ages and start to actually harvest new resources. So it's a pretty neat game. It's also a very beautiful game, and I do like the artwork in this game. Like, it's so good. Holy shit. The winter sure is coming. 6 degrees. I guess we can't build anything new so far. I'm just gonna wait. Let me see here. Oh my god, fishing. We're gonna need fishing. And we're gonna need the one toolkit. That's so important. Yeah, let's do that. But this is great. This is our civilization so far. And it's a young civilization. We are now 7 in population. And
Have you ever wondered what goes on inside those silly little heads of theirs?
Oh, those two got married. I believe. Yeah? Yeah. Those two got married. That's pretty cool. And there they go. Collecting resources as they should. And as I said, the game is pretty easy in the beginning. But it does become more tough as you get more population. And as your civilization grows across the planet. And of course, later on there will come...
You know how holy water is made, Creator? You boil the hell out of it. Unfortunately, it's so cold out here, even the pumps are frozen.
Yeah, but that's okay, because we have actually plenty of water. It says 79 minutes until we are out of water, so... It was pretty lucky to build this secondary water reservoir. Yeah, and here up you got your level of happiness.
I was just about to compliment you on your fantastic new ice sculptures. But then I realized those were just frozen nuggets.
Yeah, it was not. No frozen nuggets yet. But yeah, as I said, this is the happiness level. So the more you're happy your nuggets are, the more productive they are, of course. And you always want your nuggets to feel, of course, more happy. And here you got your crime rate of your civilization. So the eatery, as you can see, does produce 1 out of 3 dots of criminal activity because they are able to steal food. But in the early games, there is not much criminality going on. But as later on you progress and you get more nuggets, that problem will of course rise. And you have to use reinforcement to solve that problem. But there's different ways. There's a good way and a bad way. So that's actually pretty interesting. But now it's officially winter. Let's see here. Yeah, we got plenty of water, so no problem there. And let's see our food. We got... Okay, so we got 15 cooked food and we still had 2 food, so that's pretty good. As I said, in the beginning it's so easy to... Oh, they named the city. Verkundon. Okay. Sure thing. And he's the apparently... I don't want to call him the boss, but... some kind of a leader, maybe? He does work in this... what will become a town center later on. The winter is long, and once we actually get a forecast tower, we will be able to see much more of the upcoming weather and season. So yeah, I just want to create our fishing hut actually ready soon. Now I did... Let me see here. Yeah, I did put the game at double speed. And there you go. Let's see here. Now, this is very important.
Fish are an amazing source of omega-3, which will help grow your nuggets' brains. You should give it a go, too.
Of course. Now, the water quality is actually top-notch so far. So, that is good. And... Oh. Oh, it's an animal. I thought it was a nugget. I was like, why on earth are you all the way there? Now, what we could actually, you can see here, you can change the season, but it costs 400. Not only don't we have enough creator points to do that, but it is very expensive. And there will be one nugget who will request you to actually change the season. And later on, it does become helpful to change the season, like from winter to summer, if you're suddenly out of water and you need your water wheels to actually start collecting water. So that's actually pretty good. Well, you can see here, the water is actually melting slowly, as you can see, so it will soon become... Here we're gonna assign a new person, a young person, to work... Oh, it's snowing here, okay. Now the spring is about to... Oh, it's coming, that's pretty great. And here we will Actually, can't remember.
Now that winter is over, we should probably perform a head count to see how many nuggets survive.
Okay. We're gonna use engineer. They are the person who are fixing our stuff. I'll explain in a second. Find my lost nugget. Oh, yes.
I hope you find more than just bones, Creator. Every nugget counts.
You know, I'm just gonna pause. I want to make sure that... Okay. So, in this request, a nugget has been lost. And we need to find the nugget. I think it's a him, if I'm not wrong. There you go. We have to follow. There you go. There are 3 wolves. So, just gonna use our telekinesis. Oh.
Can someone please get that nugget a fresh pair of underwear?
It just cost me.
You look a little confused. Don't worry.
I'm not confused. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I know you have questions, but you'll learn everything in time.
There you go.
Alone, without
Oh, you're
me.
talking so much, narrator. Please stop. For the love of God. Okay, spring is here and... Yes, thank you very much. Spring is here. It means that we are back in business with our water wheels. Which means we are gonna restore our water reservoir in a bit. We are up to 14 citizens, or 14 nuggets and 14 believers. So far it's all great. And we got a little nugget here, fishing, to provide us with a lot of food. That is actually pretty great. Now, I think I'm gonna stop the video here, you guys. So I hope that I will see you in the next one, where we'll continue our journey from the Stone Age and to the Space Age, and for hopefully landing on the moon in the future. Nonetheless, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and consider to subscribe to not miss out on any future videos. Have a great one. Bye.